Hi, it's Lee from E-Cigarette Reviewed. I've been gifted some strange e-liquid called Voop Juice. So to make it appropriate, I'm doing a Voop review. I'm not actually going to be Vooping, I'm just going to sort of like visualise the process of having a Voop. I'm going to sort of get into the mind state of the Vooper in order to effectively review these e-liquids in their intended setting. So there's garlic and cheese and onion. And if you take a look at the little fellow on the label, he looks slightly. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, he looks slightly alarmed, and kind of he's exhaling a kind of noxious green cloud of vapor. It doesn't look like he's having a good time, basically. And to me, this is like a warning that you should not vape this liquid. It's kind of the equivalent of like a beetle that has loads of like bright red on its back, or like a spider with loads of like harsh colours to like warn you away from it. This is like the e-liquid label equivalent of that. So really, that's telling me quite a lot about what I'm about to do. So I've smelled them before. The only thing I've done is smell them, and the cheese and onion, it really smells quite like fetid. It smells like you're sort of separating curds and whey, like in the window of your house with no sort of ventilation, just in the heat of the sun, and just sort of let it all separate. So that's really rank, and I'm probably going to leave that till second. So I want to make a start with the garlic and see how this goes. Have a little smell of it. Actually, it doesn't smell too strong. We shall see. Obviously it smells garlicky, so I'm not vaping with anything fancy, just a MVP2 and a top half of a UD AGI as a dripper, because I like it. And let's have a look. So vape. So garlic, Voop Juice. I was definitely expecting it to be a bit more extreme. I was expecting it to kind of bite my head off, but it's really actually not so bad. It's kind of like subtle garlic flavour, kind of like when you like nice like roasted garlic like you get. It's actually really pleasant. I think it was probably intended to be unpleasant, but maybe it's because I like garlic. I don't know, but it actually tastes quite good. It was like genuinely quite nice. So I suppose we'll move on to the truly disgusting thing. I'll change my wick, and then we'll get on with watching me suffer through the cheese and onion. So this I'm really not looking forward to. He warned me as well. James warned me about the exhale, which makes me even more worried after having smelled it. That it's the exhale that's really going to blow my head off, apparently. So let's have a go. It's I don't find the exhale so bad, but the inhale is kind of like sort of like pungent, like crisps that you've sort of left the bag open for ages, and then you've sort of gone back to them to be like, is it still going to be alright? So these like quavers that have been sat outside for like a day, and it's like, no, it's not really a good idea. It's taking quite a lot of will to go back. I mean, again, to be honest, I was expecting worse, and the exhale really isn't so bad, but just the first sort of whiff of cheese that goes to your nose, it's kind of like sort of fetid, like mould encrusted socks, like sort of like horrible, again, that like curds and whey in your window, just sitting separated and all congealed and sort of like rancid, kind of milky smell. Like a really horrible undertone. It's kind of like the sort of thing that you could like vape it in a room to be like the perfect like vape hole, like the arsehole who like ruins electronic cigarettes for everybody by going around vaping this horrible like sweaty cheese smelling disgusting e-liquid. So I mean That's so horrible. I literally... And the garlic is probably a winner. Like, the garlic, in comparison to that, is absolutely amazing. That, I really wish I hadn't even... I just wish it wouldn't have happened. Like, I don't think, even if you were vooping, even if I was actually pooing, that would clearly be the most offensive smell in this room right now. It's like... So, that's it. That's the April Fool's Day sort of vaping extravaganza. No actual vooping, but maybe next time I'll go for a proper voop. And I don't think I'll ever vape any electronic cigarette liquid as an April Fool's thing again. Especially not if it's cheese. I think really sweet flavours kind of definitely win out as a reason. So I hope you've enjoyed my pain and misery and suffering, especially for the second part. I might just go and sit down in my living room and vape some garlic Voop juice now. So bye.